Continuing the NHL trade deadline videos here, we have Nic Dowd going to the Vegas Golden Knights. I believe this one was late Thursday or early Friday morning, but we saw the Vegas Golden Knights acquire Nic Dowd, a 35-year-old centerman, in exchange for goaltender Jesper Vikmin, a 2029 Vegas second-round pick, and a 2027 San Jose third-round pick. So Nic Dowd is a 35-year-old center. He has one more year left on his contract after this one, paying him a $3 million cap hit. Only 4 goals and 16 points through 55 games for Washington. He's never been an offensive player. He usually gets you around 10 to 15 goals and 25 points a season. But what you're getting in Nic Dowd is an incredibly responsible defensive centerman who can play on the penalty kill, shut down the other team's top players. He understands his role and he's very effective in it. He ranks 10th in defensive zone faceoff wins, 17th in block passes, 23rd in block shots, 44th in puck battle wins amongst forwards. And he'll slot into this bottom 6 for Vegas, play that defensive penalty kill role. Vegas is a team who has a lot of excellent two-way players like Mitch Marner, Jack Eichel, Mark Stone, William Karlsson. However, Vegas has had their struggles this season, particularly when it comes to their goaltending. Hart, Hill, and Schmidt have not been good this season. They have the worst save percentage in the league at 5-on-5. They really haven't been great, only 72 points, the same as Utah, who is in a wildcard spot. But Vegas has been incredibly lucky with the divisional formatting, as they're actually only 1 point out of first place in the Pacific. So they really do have a legitimate shot to make a run. The Pacific Division is so weak, and I don't think they're as good as teams like Colorado, Minnesota, and Dallas, but I think we could see them beat an inexperienced Anaheim team or an Edmonton team that's had their struggles as well. So Nic Dowd is not necessarily the sexiest name on the market, but Vegas has barely any cap space. They don't have much assets left either. And we already saw them acquire a pretty big fish with Rasmus Andersson a few weeks ago. They always seem to get the guy at the deadline, and they got that with Andersson. So Dowd is really just a depth piece to try and bolster their team going into the playoffs, along with guys like Cole Smith. So as a grade, I like the idea of Dowd for Vegas, but it's definitely quite an overpay, so I'll give it a B-. And then when you look at Washington's end of the deal, Dowd, serviceable player for them for many years, and you're moving on from him getting really solid value back. Vegas in 2029, they might actually not be that good. They're kind of old, so that could potentially be a solid second-round pick. And then you get San Jose's third next year. Their draft pick situation actually isn't that good, but getting these picks will help. At the time, I thought, maybe they'll trade Duhamel, Trevor Van Riemsdyk, and call it a day for the deadline, sell off some of those UFAs, and retool for next season, which could potentially be Ovi's last if this season isn't already. But then they went out and traded John Carlson, which we'll talk about in another video, but was not expecting that at all. And then they also got Vikmin, the goaltender, who could potentially be an AHL or third goalie, I guess. I don't really know too much about his game. Just solid asset management from the Caps. I'll give them an A on this deal. So those are my thoughts on the Nic Dowd to Vegas trade. Let me know yours down below. What would you give each team in terms of a grade? And I'll see you in the next video.